Namaskar, welcome back, guys, in Shares Corner. And today, as well, this will be a beta testing gameplay view as well as a first time impression video of a game that was uh, revealed to us in the last time when we actually went and saw the PC gaming show of this year. So, we had seen a little bit about the gameplay as well there. Essentially, what this is about is ARPG, and this will be released or is a tentative release is around the quarter 3 of 2020 in PlayStation, Xbox, as well as Epic Games client, Epic Games launcher. But on Steam, it will be releasing on 2021 as usual. Epic Games are getting a little bit head start here. So, developed by our Cold Symmetry and published by Playstech. This is also developed in Unreal Engine 4 and a quite Souls-like game mechanics. We'll see how that fits and what more during its beta, that is from July the 3rd. It started and it will be continuing on to July the 10th. Now, if you guys want to join up in the beta itself, go ahead on the Epic Games client. There's the beta testing client there. Just download it and you are set to go. You don't need to wait for. Now, that's for PC. And now, if you want to go for Xbox or PS4, I believe there are codes being given on their official Twitter, Instagram pages. So go ahead and keep a look at it. So this is our first impression video of Mortal Shell. Just a couple of things to note. I have turned down the music volume just so that YouTube doesn't cause another issue with the music copyrights, and I'll be showing a few options just to give a little bit of understanding what this is all about. First, the controller. There's a game setting. There are some icon settings which are controller icons. So you can, if you're using a controller, you can change to Xbox One or PS4 controller from here. Then if you don't want to automatically lock on the next target upon an enemy's death, then you can just turn this low. HUD scale, I have put it on default, subtitle on 80, enemy health bar indicator when you are hitting it, and so on and so forth. To display damage number, which I'll be turning it on, and controller settings here. On video, I have put borderless window mode. Do note for me on this resolution 1920 1080, the borderless window function is not actually functioning as it should. I'm getting a half screen portion of the screen, not the entire screen as I am supposed to get, because 1920 1080 is my default screen resolution. And there's no normal windowed mode, there's only borderless window or full screen. And as you know, I do not like using full screen because tab problems. I've also turned down the motion blur, film grain, and indie mode as well. Audio settings is, as you can see here, master volume is 10, effect volume and all the other volumes are 5, dialogue is 4, UI is 3, and music volume is turned to 1. And finally, there's the control. You can see the controller options here. For this, the Xbox controller option, I'm guessing, and if you change to PS4, I guess it will show you the PS4 controller option. That's my guess. We can actually check that out if they do. Let's see. Yeah, as we can see here, right? Now for PC, the light attack is LMB, heavy attack is RMB, F to parry, left control to harden. Well, we actually saw what harden is in the official gameplay reveal. Space to dodge as usual. Sprint, hold, left shift. We can either put it on toggle or hold, depends. E to interact or pick up item. Q for using item. Will up, will down for next quick item slot. Z to cycle abilities. Weapon ability 1 and 2. X to kick. I don't know what is Ballista Zuka, because Ballista is one thing and Bazooka is another thing. I don't know. But that is caps lock. Why? I don't know. Toggle lock on is tab if you're using the lock on option, that is. Equipment menu is I, I'm guessing. This is probably I, and menu is escape. So, yeah, that'll be it. Now let's actually get into the game. There's also load game, continue, and credits option that will be served. So, right. So the screen. This is also a little bit like the Dark Souls screen as well. The loading screen, if you know, if you have played Dark Souls, not entirely, but a bit. On the grip of the familiar, a threshold demands to be crossed. The mortal shell yearns for meaning, awaiting of a glimpse of what I don't know. Anyway, just pause the video and see that. By the way, I have the medium settings here for the display, graphics, and shadow is the low as usual. I don't like having high shadow. Processor annoyances. Okay. So yeah. Oh. Right now we cannot attack because we don't have any weapon or anything, so attack systems are disabled. Just to make sure there is nothing particular here. And this, I don't know what this is. Tomb, maybe. No idea. Really. So let's go to the gate. Oh. So when we hidden the ability to harden your body. Hardening prevents harm from attacks but is broken quickly upon taking physical damage. Control to harden, yep. Okay. Now okay. This is just a tutorial, I'm guessing, telling us what not to do. Now what is this? Examine the statue. Great sword. Okay, two-handed great sword or broadsword? Hallowed sword. Wait, what is the tooltip? Wow. Shells. Incredible. Hallowed be thy name. A heavy sword with a hollow at its center, okay? Hollow. This cumbersome sword appears broken or perhaps unfinished. A piston-like mechanism is buried deep inside it. Okay. Now let's take a look at our options. Resume options, exit to main menu and quit. Okay. So you may harden in most situations even while attacking. Experiment with hardening at different times. LMB or RMB and hold control to harden. Okay. Let's see how. So that's, yeah. My God. Yeah. We're getting pretty much beaten. Okay, we need to do a harden while attacking. And on our left side we can see whether harden is available or not. So I have no idea what that actually uses, but let me know what's the practical use of that. So we'll have to see about that. Now this is a mortal token. A token that begins a connection to the mortal realm. Key. Mouse button to cycle to quick items. Yeah. Q to use the item. Familiarity. On to check inventory. Okay. What does it do? Sprint. Now we have our health bar, if you may. I'm gonna die so many times. Harden. What was that? Very uninteresting attack that was. Really. And this was what was shown to us during the roasted rat consumable. My God. Oh yeah, I know I don't really play Souls that much, so yeah, I'll play it once or twice. Pardon the very useless way of attacking that is. Inhibit unknown shell. So I'm guessing that these shells are going to be actually classes of equivalent to classes of Dark Souls. Uh, Okay, as you awaken, your hand reaches down instinctively, grasping an object which feels somehow familiar. The tarnished seal enables you to parry your enemy's attacks, interrupting their attacks. This seal will also warn you of incoming unparryable attacks. Have to parry, yep. Seal infusion healing. This seal appears to have infused with power, giving your parry the ability to leave an enemy vulnerable to an empowered riposter. Seal requires great resolve to harness with such infusion. Performing will heal you. So F2 parry and then LMB. Requires a resolve. Okay. Hallowed Sword, Mechanical Spike. Gain enough resolve from attacking the enemy to activate powerful weapon ability, which is 1. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. So let's actually take a look here. Quick item, we have nothing. In terms of shell, we only have this unknown shell. So there will be 1, 2, 3, or perhaps more shells. We have no idea. Currently there are 4 shells. In the compendium we have tarnished seal, both symbol and weapon. The seal is rusted and filthy, symbol of infinity. The shield is a faint shadow of its former self, but the etching pulse when blood licks its face. He sword. The mortal token will be use 9 mode to reveal further details about the item. Okay. So, what the? Wow, it takes so much time to do a heavy attack. But I'll not do it right now since I got no idea what that. Pick up simple loot. What this loot does is what I need to. Okay, I see. So there's that shaft kind of thingy. So what is this item for? Stay in the mode to reveal. Doesn't seems to be a healing item at least, which I needed. Okay, interesting. So this gives us out of our mortal shell, which is 1 time, and then that kills us. I see. Interesting. That's the death mechanic. Okay. And can we get into the mortal shell without defeating the enemies first? That's also another question I have. So let's actually see whether we can or not. Right. I hate this trap all time. Seriously. What? Some big problems coming, so yep, my god, so many problems incoming at once. Why are all of them coming at once? Seriously, why? Okay, that parry certainly did not work. Okay, we could, but that's also one time and then we'll die. Interesting. Okay, so we can indeed enter the mortal shell one time, but we'll die after that because we do not have enough health to uh, get away in a sense. So what is this though? Nothing even written here. Well, let's not actually get by that trap, shall we? Seriously. So that gave us health back. Okay. Alright, since that thing is actually coming, let's not actually go there and wait for that creature to come. Got no idea what that is anyway. If it doesn't come here, then we can go and have a fight with that. I don't wanna fight all three of those at once. Please don't tell me it's gonna stand there like the other two. It's gonna stay at here, I guess. Is there any shell this side? And at the right hand corner we can see something called 130 and then 0. So maybe experience, maybe coins, currency. Not really sure at this point, that is. Damn it. Can they not move? Like this one is moving. What's up with these two? Just standing there for eternity? Come on. I guess I'll have to go and pick a fight with them. Come. Come, come, come. Come, 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 come. It's one down. Let's see the other one. Okay. Both of them are coming. Very good. Let them come, I guess, a little bit closer. Oh no. Yeah. What the? Oh, I forgot about this one. This big guy. Whoop! My God. Glimpse. Why couldn't we get that halberd or whatever that was? Weird. Anyway, nothing here and glimpse of futility. Let's actually see what this thing is first. Right. A glimpse of futility. Let's go to the compendium first. 10 more to reveal further details. Of course, Glimpse of is nearly opaque. So, what is this thing about? Two glimpses. So one we got from defeating that enemy, the other one we got from this guy. I mean this. Okay. There's some enemies there. There are probably more enemies, like, of course, in a Souls-like game, what are you gonna find? NPCs? the, the hell attacked us? Oh, I see. I see you. So it takes us 3 attacks to take these down. It's fine, but that annoyance is there, so I will go there later. Let's go this way then. Ah, one more annoyance is incoming. For sake, this entire area is filled with traps. How many traps there has to be? For real? I guess I'm gonna use. I guess we'll have to use those traps. Trap these guys at least. And we'll have to defeat all these again. Yep. So let me do that. So here we are. and we can see that there are in fact more of such enemies, so useless. Well, at least after countless time dying, not countless time, but anyway, can see there are a couple enemies out there that is very annoying to deal with. And we also got a couple few stuff. For example, this thing here, the inferior moonshine. Some sort of rotten wood we have no idea about. And okay, this will regenerate 40 health. So after consuming stuff, we can get idea about what the stuff are. So we don't restore small amount of health, large cost of resolve. So it takes resolve to get health. So this is experience item. So yes, the glimpses are experience. And these are all consumables. This gives inferior moonshine gives a resolve at a cost of health. This gives health back. So yeah, a couple stuff that we have understood at this point. And not too much, not too many, of course. And I'm not gonna actually have a playthrough today because we'll be playing this on stream. Uh, I think maybe on Wednesday or actually maybe on Friday because we'll have a lot of free time then. And for today, I just wanted to showcase a little bit of part of how the game is about. All the story and whatnot we'll discover at the later phase after dying maybe 10 gazillion times. That will be on stream live. Yeah, I have little to no experience on playing Souls live games, so yeah. Anyway, as you can see at this point, the gameplay is a bit similar to Souls, but one main component that adds a difference in this game is essentially the shells, the mortal shells, which will probably have different abilities. Of course, the weapons are very much like your weapons would be, except that special ability to use on resolve. You have enough resolve, that is, and I still haven't got the perfect timing for the parry. That's another thing. And that you have to use the stuff to get details on them, maybe load details possible, we'll have to see. For example, this so-called, what is that item we used? That's 4 times use. Interesting, why isn't it not showing in here? Either way, and there's a total of 78 items to be discovered. Whether that is the case for beta or whether that is the case for full game, we'll actually have to see, but I'm guessing that total of 78 items may be discoverable on beta. Who knows, we can actually try and see how many we can discover. Other than that, there's a tutorial part where you can see how to use certain abilities and stuff, everything they have taught us. There's also in 3 mode seal activation, type skill, you can say, maybe, if you may, abilities. And there are one, two, three, four, five, six, seven other different weapon abilities available, one shell ability available, one weapon available. At, I guess this is for the beta only, because certainly at the full game there will probably be a lot more after all. And in lore piece, we have not unlocked anything. There's etching and there's inscriptions, so we'll have to do that on stream later as we continue playing the game. The save point, we haven't even found one save point yet and died so many times. Anyway, so can we get some details on the lore? Yeah, a man is more than just a sleeve. This unknown shell that has a medium durability, medium stamina, and medium resolve. So the other shells will probably be more into whatever stats it will be, durability, stamina, resolve. It will probably min max there. And on the abilities, so you must discover the shell's name to awaken its power. So you need 250 tar. Tar is that first currency you are getting, and glimpses is 0. So we need 250 tar to awaken its shell's name, I guess, which is this medium thing maybe. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different other abilities maybe to unlock. So we'll have to check that out as well. And finally, the quick items. Consumable tar items. We don't have any tar right now because we died so many times. Yeah. Every time it's just got reset. Key item is this tarnish shield. So certainly not this. How are we? Let me check something. Option, control. Uh, Q. I was forgetting about that. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, that will be it for our a little bit of impression video. I know that we haven't really gotten to so much impression because we died so many times, but at least for me the difficulty is this quite a bit perhaps similar to the Bloodborne games, Souls games probably. uh, Players who are more Souls players, who have played a lot of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Code Vein, they can probably give more details on that, and we'll get some of their opinions as well later on the stream when I'll talk with my friends who actually played Souls a lot. So yeah, that'll be it for tonight, guys. I'll be, well, uh, embarrassing myself later on the stream, but yeah, I already embarrassed myself enough here. So yeah, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you Wednesday on stream. We'll see. Maybe some Guild Wars 2 on the Dragon Dash. Anyway, good night.